just be digging a hole for ourselves. Sounds like they have confidence in their ability to score, guys.
Okay, Doris, thanks. So they'll be focusing first and foremost on their offense today, guys.
Yeah, that's the plan. I'm sure they're not going to ignore their duties at the defensive end, but getting their offense rolling has to be a main concern.
And I think that's exactly the focus. I mean, if they operate as efficiently as they're capable of, defense really won't be as much of an issue because they'll have so many points on the board.
Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
We have the break in the action. Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. Number 1, the Raptors.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
And Brown over to help. That's tipped. Looney passes to Richardson. And the 3 ball is good. Richardson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kev. Well, Toronto's head coach had some words for his team over the break. He said their offensive game plan was to run it through the Prophet. As we know, that's not a role he shies away from. They always lean on him to drive their offense, and Coach wants to lean on him again today. Kevin, we'll see how that strategy pans out as this game develops.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Here is Lowry. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. He feeds it to Richardson. Back to Lowry. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Jarnell Stokes, he's checked in for the Raptors. Outside Rose. From downtown, and again, Toronto with the triple.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
And taken away by Brown by himself. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Out to the right wing. Booker. And it comes off the front of the rim.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And Rockets head coach Kevin McHale talked about the offensive.
His ability to make the right play.
Zigging and zagging and juking and jaking. Substitutions here. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. So for Toronto right now, Brown in a 2-guard. He's out there with Derrick Rose, and it's Houston at the center position. 1:58 left to play in the first half. The screen from Brown. Rose kicks to Brown. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one. I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Jamison. Banked in off the glass. Jamison's got 4 this quarter.
Now, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Passes it to Richardson. Here's Harden, and it's blocked by Brown. The tray. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
That's good. Brown's got 19 points.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Feeds it to Harden. It's good from long range.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the 3-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Shoots it. And it's Brown missing.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Pass to Looney. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Brown outside. Clock at 6. The 3. And that one's good. Brown's got 22 points.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
8 seconds left now here in the second. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Brown. With 1 on the clock. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
Terrific shot there. I mean, he was calm, he was poised, didn't rush it at all. You got to get...
As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Brown. He's got 24 points and 7 big steals, too. This is some performance we're witnessing out of him.
My man, a night to remember. No doubt about it.
And for the Raptors, Brown in at point guard. He's out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Barnes in at the small 4.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks was just a man on a mission. He finished with 57 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
And that one misses. Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against New York.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at him wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Rockets Power Dancers!
And let's step aside for a minute to look at some of the point guards who have been doing a whole lot more than passing lately. They're the top scorers at that position over the last 10 games. Freak, number 1.
And you can't say enough about the value of a player like him. I mean, who can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
Exactly. It's just not his ability to distribute the basketball. I mean, it's the scoring punch that he provides as well. That's, to me, what makes him special as a dual-threat point guard.
Move the ball and stick
Out
it
left to the wing. Now here's Barnes. Tight defense on him.
And a blazing start to the second half. They've hit all 5 shots.
Rockets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. So both teams changing it up here. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. It's blocked.
You got it. Let's get the ball
For the
inside.
3. Mack grabs the miss. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Brown against Lowry. Brown outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Barnes kicks to Brown. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Pass to Middleton. Nobody near Barnes. Off target from outside.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And taken away by Brown. Goes up. And that one is hammered home.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
From deep. And the shot is good. Brown's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Raptors.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
They set the screen. It's stolen by Brown. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
I think that's the perfect time to do it, Greg. I mean, those few seconds after the turnover, strike right away because the defense has no chance to get organized.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Middleton drives in. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup.
And guys, that kind of sums it up right there. I mean, one team getting after it, hustling the rebounds, the putbacks. The other team just a step slow.
It's stolen by Brown.
You got it.
All alone.